Before I drive off en route to work, also want to address those of you that would desire to be entrepreneurs. Please keep this in mind. Entrepreneurship is not for the faint at heart. You must be ready. You have to do due diligence. If you have the wrong intentions for being an entrepreneur, what I do is I always ask people, well, people come to me and ask me, or they say to me, they want to be an entrepreneur and they ask for feedback from me. Generally, I don't like to do that because most people can't take the reality of the truth of what you tell them about entrepreneurship. A lot of people have grandiose ideas about what they believe entrepreneurship is. They believe they are going to be millionaires, which most entrepreneurs actually make $50,000 per year. That is a fact. And so most entrepreneurs will not be millionaires. Is it a possibility that you can be a millionaire? For certain. You have a great opportunity to be wealthy and to be a millionaire if you work for yourself. You have no restraints like you would have at a conventional job. So yes, the opportunity for you to be a millionaire is certainly there, but it's not likely. So bear that in mind. The other piece is, when I hear people say they want to be an entrepreneur, the first thing I ask them is, why? And the words I listen for, and when I don't hear it, I tell them to keep their day job. Keep your job. That word is passion. Passion is what fuels you. Passion is what gets you through the hard times, the trying times, the defeated times. When things not going so well. The fuel, the passion, and the love for what you do. You love it so much that you're willing to go through the fire. You're willing to go through any and everything to accomplish your objective. So the passion is what fuels you. When the bills can't be paid, we're trying to figure out how you're going to get to the next month to maintain the business. These are the things that goes on behind the scenes that people don't tell you. You don't get workers' comp if you get injured. So you have to be careful in your own personal life what you do as well. Like you may not want to go horseback riding or ride a motorcycle or do anything that could be physically damaging to your body, because in our business, the barber business, at least I'm speaking from this perspective, we need our entire bodies, our entire limbs, everything. So if we get injured, that literally could be life-ending for our business, because we can't work. You don't work, you don't eat. Back to workers' comp, for that matter. You don't get workers' comp if we get injured. You will get that if you work for a company, a corporation, or i.e. the government. You don't get that when you're an entrepreneur. You don't get paid sick days. You don't get paid work days. You don't get paid vacation days. You get none of those things. You don't get paid retirement. You don't get a 401k plan, So these are the things you have to keep in mind when you want to be an entrepreneur. These things can be possible. You can accomplish these things, but they are going to be very, very challenging. So if you think these things are negative, and some people do, and then entrepreneurship is not for you. The very fact that you would think that this type of information that I'm sharing with you is actually negative, tells me that you're not suitable to be an entrepreneur, because these are not negative things. These are reality. They are challenges for sure, but negative, no, because if your mindset is of negativity, then you're defeated already. So you can't approach it in that mindset, thinking that everything is negative, things that don't go your way, or things that I'm sharing with you now that you might deem to be negative. They are negative. They are literally reality. You get into business, you will find that most of these things, if not all of these things that I'm saying to you that you deem negative, are going to happen. So they are reality, and it is a part of the challenge of being an entrepreneur. You can work through them, you can overcome them, but you have to be willing to do that. And so passion is what fuels you to go through all of those things. For instance, the first 5 to 7 years, as what they refer to as the starving years, you want to make a profit for at least 5 to 7 years. So you're going to get up and work 5 days a week, 6, 7 days a week, 10, 12, 15 hours a day, knowing you're not going to make any money. You'll make enough money to reinvest into the business, and that'll happen. But for the first 5 to 7 years, you won't turn a profit. So most people, if they do the due diligence and they know that, most people are not going to take that on. They're not going to take that challenge and say, well, yeah, I want to get up every morning at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock and go and work in my business for 15 hours a day, 18 hours a day, 5, 6, 7 days a week, knowing I'm not going to make any money in terms of profit for at least 5 to 7 years. Most people are not going to take that deal. And so, again, passion is what's going to fuel you to take on that challenge. And because of the love of what you do, you're going to take it on. And you know long term that you are going to be successful because you have a vision. And when you do the due diligence, you know that these are going to be some of the challenges that's going to be before you. So you prepare for that. You do your due diligence. You understand that, you know, it's going to be challenging times. And for instance, you have to watch politics. You know, you have to watch the stock market. Because these are barometers in which you can use to determine how the economy is going to be. Because so goes the economy, so goes your business. So you have to prepare for that. You have to be able to look at the economy and see what direction it's going in, either up or down, because the economy is like the stock market as well. It goes up, and then happy days are here again, and then it goes down. And then it could be, challenging, very challenging. You can have a recession. Then eventually it always stable off, and you have a few years again where it's kind of stable, and then, you can be pretty stable on your income for many years. But that's the way it goes. That's the way it works in business. So be prepared for that. It's not it's not a cakewalk. It's not for the faint of heart, like I said. And so if you are desiring to be an entrepreneur, please take these things in mind. Please do your due diligence. Do your due diligence. Know what it is exactly what you're getting into and why you're getting into it. Your motivation means a lot as well. You cannot get into it simply because you don't want to work a 9 to 5. You can't get into it because you don't like your boss. You're upset with your supervisor. That's not a good reason to be an entrepreneur. You can't get into it because I just want to work for myself. That's not a good reason. The one reason you need to get into this is only if you have a love and a passion for what it is that you want to do. Because again, passion is what's going to fuel you. It's going to give you the long-term drive that you need, the will, the determination that's going to require for you to go through all the things you have to go through in order to make it to be successful in the long term. So I want to just touch base on that for those that would be inspiring to be entrepreneurs, to please bear these things in mind, because they are there and they are challenges that you can't overcome, but you have to be armed with the information in order to prepare for the challenges when they come. So I wish the best for everyone, all those that are trying to be entrepreneurs, those that are entrepreneurs, and you're in motion, you are on your journey now, and we are certainly enthused for you. We want you to be successful. We are rooting for you. On that note, I'm going to head on to work now. If you would like to see part 3 of my life as a barber, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Class Act Barbershop channel on YouTube. And we'll see you in part 3.